So tell us what's new about the SQ5 Interior.
Well, everything's about SQ5 Interior. So
What's the difference between SQ5 Interior versus the Q5?
the Q5. Well, you'll see a few things. So first, you have available carbon fiber inlays. And it's too bad I don't have the key in this car because they're also, on this car, illuminated. So there's an LED strip under the back here and on the doors that you can then change between 32 different colors how you want to illuminate the inlays, which is pretty neat. You have a flat bottom steering wheel. So
You don't get that in the Q5.
nope, you do not get that in a Q5. You'll have shift paddles in the Q5, but the flat bottom steering wheel is unique to the S. You see there's S logo on it here. A couple other things that you'll see we're sitting in them are the seats. So if you look in the back, you can see the diamond stitching on these. So this gets fine Napa leather, you can get it, and then you have contrast diamond stitching. So you'll get black seats with this gray stitching, you can get gray seats with a bit of a black stitching, and then also now you can get red seats with a gray stitching. So on the interior, so it mirrors what you see in an S4 and an S5. And then this is a prestige car that we're looking at now. So you have a head-up display in here. You get virtual cockpit. In the virtual cockpit, you get a different mode. So you get sport mode, which then gives you the centrally mounted tachometer, and then you have a boost gauge in the bottom. And you also get a couple other things here, like you have dual pane acoustic glass on this car. So when you roll it down, you have like a laminated glass.
What about the front windshield?
The front windshield's an acoustic windshield. It's got a acoustic, like a laminate over it. But then you have dual pane glass on the front doors, which
Just the front two.
just the front two, so which reduces about 3 decibels of road noise as well.
And wind noise as well, or just
Yeah,
road
just
noise?
noise in general, but especially you notice it with road noise. So,
What about driving performance between the two, Q5 and the SQ5?
Well, you get a completely new motor. So you have a 3-liter turbocharged motor in this car with 354 horsepower versus 252.
And that's the same motor as in the S5.
Yes. So S5, S4, SQ5, identical motor and essentially drivetrain to same quattro system, which is a center differential. And then you also have a sport differential available on the SQ5, like on the S4 and S5. So one of the big differences, and the first time we've done it, is air suspension. So SQ5 has available air suspension, and that lets you have about 100 millimeters of height adjustability.
What would be some of the benefits?
Well, you have a few things. One, you have the ability to adjust the firmness of the ride and also the height of the ride, and that's all done here through Drive Select. So choosing your Drive Select modes then is how you'll adjust your air suspension. And so when you're at speed on the highway, if you are in auto mode, it'll then lower itself down to dynamic mode for the suspension for better efficiency in driving dynamics when you're at speed and more stability. And then you also, if you're going off-roading, you can put it in lift mode, which puts you up another 20 millimeters higher than a normal SQ5 to give you more ground clearance. Or if you're going through snow, you have really deep snow, it gives you 9 inches of ground clearance, which is quite good. So those are all the things that really changes for a Q5 and SQ5. But you're buying not just the interior changes, the motor, the heart of the car, air suspension, sport differential, and then of course all the body styling changes that you get from a normal A or Q model to an S model.
Cool. Thank you.
You're very welcome.